Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
I'm so excited to be joined by Chef Sean Baxter. So, what's the second thing you're going to be making
Okay,
for
so
me?
the second dish that we're going to try to make for you guys today is going to feature two local products. One of them is going to be our local shrimp, and like I said earlier, it took me 2 years to source this shrimp to find them in the same size, uniform, that will look aesthetically what we're looking for and have all of the requirements we have, you know, which is local, fresh, things like that. The company that I sourced them from is known as the Woods Fishery, and they've actually been in business since 1860. So over 145 years of customer service.
They know their stuff.
These are wild caught American shrimp. They're caught off of Tybee Island, Georgia.
Okay.
Okay. The second product we have is we're going to use a purple grit. Okay.
Gorgeous.
And that is from Jacksonville, Florida. And I believe
Cool.
that they're grown and manufactured in Florida, and then they're sent to Charleston for packaging.
Okay,
So
sweet.
it's kind of like a double kiss on that one. So this is what they look like. Now listen, they're a little smaller than the shrimp that you might see in some places where they're really big. Well, due to the way we get them, there's nothing added to them. They're not treated with chemicals.
Yeah.
So they're smaller, but they're fully packed with flavor, and they're absolutely delicious.
All right.
Okay?
And who doesn't love shrimp and grits, you know,
right?
especially here in the
Classic dish.
South?
This is what they're gonna look like after you take them off and clean them and shell them up.
You start with the grits?
We're gonna go ahead. You want to cook your grits because your grits will take you about 40 minutes to cook to make true grits, real grits. You can use instant grits if you want. That's up to you. So you got to make sure that your stock or water, you can cook it in either one, is boiling. Chicken stock would be your most neutral. So we have our water nice and boiling, and we're gonna use water because a lot of our guests might be vegetarian. So they'll be able to eat it if I don't use stock. Right, so you're gonna wanna make sure your water's boiling and seasoned. You're just gonna go ahead and incorporate your grits in as fast as your water will take them, meaning don't have them start clumping up on you, okay?
Yeah.
And make sure that you whisk it, okay, continuously and until it's thicker, and then once it's thicker, you're gonna turn it down.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And that's when it starts cooking for a long time.
Yes. All right. So.
All right, make me these shrimp.
So I'm gonna cook the shrimp now. I'm gonna sear the shrimp. So once again, I'm gonna want a nice hot pan, saute pan, cast iron skillet. I always season my shrimp before I put them in, or before I put them in the pan. I think it's easier to coat them evenly. Some people do them the opposite way. All right, so you can use a couple different things to cook your shrimp. You can use olive oil or a blended oil, butter. I like to use a combination.
Gotcha.
Gives it a little more color and a little more flavor. I'm gonna go ahead and whisk this. Okay, so first I'm gonna put a little olive oil in the pan. Not too much because we're not frying them. Okay. Add my butter. Let this come up to the heat.
What do you want on
Yeah,
the
there you
plate?
go. Yeah. All right, you hear that sizzle? We're getting close to the cook time. You don't want to just throw them in. You can if you want. I don't like to. I like to lay them in like that. You hear that noise? A sizzle? That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by SC Needs Help. Well, thanks so much for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today, I have the treat of being joined in studio by Philip from SC Needs Help. How you doing, man?
Hey, how are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm doing great. All right, tell me all about what you guys do. This was founded in 2018, but it's really turned into something much bigger.
Yeah, SC
since
Needs
then.
Help really started as helping out the flood victims. In the big floods of 2018, we started off with a warehouse and just getting gear for people and equipment and food and non-perishable items that they needed, and it's morphed into something much bigger than that. And now we're just trying to help people year-round, not just when there is a big event.
I love it. Adapting to whatever people need.
Absolutely.
At the given time. So what's on the docket for this year?
Well, we have the Smokeout at the Boathouse coming up in March. It's a great event, raises most of the money for the year. Our president, Andy Kemp, just does a really good job at it. He's a barbecue connoisseur, and so he kind of created the event, and we started out raising money for people in need, and now we use this event to fund our entire year.
So give me kind of an idea of what you guys do with the funds that you receive.
Well, just in the past year, we've adopted 50 kids from the Angel Tree program. So we're going to take care of 50 kids for Christmas 2023. And we have sent a family to Disney. Their father passed away unexpectedly. We sent the family to Disney. We purchased a vehicle for somebody that was in need out in Conway. So we just, whatever we can do to help, there's little things that you can do to help people to change their lives drastically. And as a community, we're able to do that as a team.
What has been the most memorable moment for you?
I think for me, the first Smokeout at the Boathouse was for Andre Pope. And Andre was diagnosed with cancer, and he was able to enjoy that event before unfortunately he passed away. But he was able to be there, shake people's hands, and see the event in action, which I think that is really, that's really important. Just a very special moment and a life-changing moment for me as well.
I was going to say, if somebody's watching this right now and wants to help out, wants to get involved, how can they do that?
Go on the web, scneedshelp.org. That will take you to a donations tab or a contact tab, and just send us a message, and we'd love for you to get involved.
This story is sponsored by Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents. Well, it is just a beautiful day here at Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents, and I'm joined by Kent. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming out. I appreciate it.
Oh my goodness, there's so much to see here. But for people that have never been here before, what are you guys all about?
Coastal. We're about experience. We're about color. We're about just joy, honestly. People that come into our store, it's 30,000 square feet of living room, dining room, bedroom, mattresses, outdoor, everything you could think of for the home, we have it here at Seaside.
Truly top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
Lighting to rugs to lamps and everything in between.
Absolutely. And and we have people here that are, their average is 30 years in the business. So they know what they're talking about, and they're here to assist you and help you along the way. It's not a high pressure type store. It's a store that you come in and enjoy yourself, and we're here to help you.
All right, let's dive a little deeper. You guys have mattresses as well.
Yes, we do.
Talk to me about that.
All right, we carry Sealy, which has 3 brands to it. We have the Sealy Posturepedic, we have Tempur-Pedic, and we have Stearns & Foster. And then we brought on a new mattress company called Restonic, which is a line that's kind of a mid-size in terms of price point, and it's just wonderfully comfortable as well. And so the Property Brothers are part of that group too.
We know them.
So yeah, we're excited about our mattress line.
Yeah, and I know you guys have a lot of different price points in terms of everything that you carry here. So whether you're looking to spend a little bit more or save a little money, you guys have something for everyone.
Yeah, budget seems to be the ugly word, but it is
Right.
part of the process. And if you come in with an idea of what you want to spend, we can help you out for sure, because we carry everything, like you said, from low to high, and from quality that's questionable all the way up to really excellent quality. We've got Maven, which is a new group that we brought in for dining room sets and bedroom sets. It's solid wood, and you can pick any color that you want, any wood species that you want.
Ooh.
And it's just a very beautiful high line of product that we carry. But again, Upholstery, same deal. We have low to high, and we carry it all.
This story is sponsored by Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents. You've been here since 1966?
Yes.
How'd you get into hair?
Well, I was in Georgetown, and they had a young lady that was working on King Street that was a barber. And I used to admire her because during the day, she used to wear white uniforms, and they had the white jackets and the white pants and, you know, shoes. And she was so immaculately dressed, you know. Fast forward, because at the time, Mr. Thomas, which is my husband, Jerome W. Thomas, he needed a barber here on Myrtle Beach. So he had a nephew that lived in Georgetown. So he asked me to cut his hair and send him back over, and he would see whether, you know, I was capable of cutting. So when he got back, he told me to come right away, because the young lady that was in here that was working, she met a man on the base, Air Force Base, and they got married and they were leaving. So he needed a new lady barber. And that's how I really got here, Myrtle Beach.
You just kind of got thrown into it, huh?
Yes, well, I mean, it was nice. It's nice, and through the years, we had oozes of people from the Air Force Base, because the Air Force Base was here. The beach itself was that we couldn't go over. At that time, we could not go over on the waterfront, but we could, you know, be here on Carver Street, in which these are called, and they still do, but it's a Booker T. Washington area, but it was called a hill at that particular time. And all the businesses, we had quite a few businesses. Everybody had a business just about on this street. And we had pool rooms, we had eating place, the Patio Casino. They had a beauty shop down there, they had taxi cab. The people would come in from Georgetown on Wednesdays and Sundays. And the people here, it was just like New York. The lights never went out. They had people all night and all day. It was crowded all day. People would come and go. And at that particular time, we were working 12 hours in the barbershop, from 9 to 9 in the barbershop. And we would have people lined up all around to get haircuts. Yes. It was real busy back then, and it was nonstop. You would just love to stay on the hill back there during the day, because every day it was somebody different, and there were lots of people that you see every day, and we had a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm 77.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I'll be 78 Valentine's Day.
You're still going strong.
Well, that's my age. I'm old enough to be somebody's mother in here. Yeah, I'm hoping to be here a little bit longer, not much longer, a little bit longer. Eventually, I'm hoping to have probably more barbers in here. Mr. Tuck and I, we are here, and my daughter, she comes in. Okay. Yeah, on certain days, she have appointments. We don't do appointments. Okay. We just do walk-ins. My daughter, she does appointments.
Okay. So where can people find you?
1403 Carver Street, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 29577. telephone number is 843-048-8283. Call at any time.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.